Go.
How to make a simple Western dragon out of pipe cleaners.
Okay.
For the supplies, you need 4 pipe cleaners. Now take your first one and start simply by making a head. This is done by shaping it and as in a P with a tail, and then folding it and or twisting, and then folding that part to create a paired mouth part, and then that will create the basic part of a head. I like to call this a snake base because it's used for many things, including snakes, but also in general, looks like a snake. As you see right now, I've just folded them out, and then the next thing I really like to do is I like to segment off the body. Not like as in really a whole bunch, just enough to remind myself where to keep the proportions. As I just did, I made a crook in the neck and I made a crook in the neck between the neck and the back to make a slight separation, and a crook between the neck and the tail and the back of the tail. The back of the tail doesn't need to be there, but it helps. Next thing I do is I take a pipe cleaner for the legs. Next, I take a pipe cleaner for the legs and fold it into a V. Then, going into the crook that I made for the neck and the back, I put it down there and then I twist it against itself, and then twist it up over and then back down, and then that helps keeps it on. If you want, you can even twist it sideways over here to help keep it constructed. Next thing I do is do the proportions in the legs. As you see, this is what I did roughly that length. Keep in mind these legs are augmented because these are pipe cleaners cut in half. Next thing you do is the legs, which is going to be doing a very simple, basically the head of a thing, except you're not going to fold the other part back towards it. You're going to fold it back up the leg and twist it on it. In this individual one, they aren't exactly the same. That's okay. But biology is never exactly the same on both sides. And then see how they're not really the same? There we go. In theory, the next part is to make the back legs. So the next part is to make the back legs. And this is done by simply roughly the same process. So once you attach it very much the same way, from there you take it and then you do something different. So imagine mirroring the front legs up until you get to the hands. But make sure that there's enough in the back legs that you can do the special kind of toe structure that they have. So you mirror it, and then you get to the end where you would normally put the foot. You do the toe structure, which is down, which is most of the foot, and then you do the toe. This is similar in cats, dogs, and most other creatures like that. In fact, most birds have this. At least ratites do.
Just doesn't look like that in birds.
Sure, it's more straight in birds.
And like their toes only branch out at the end, so it really looks like it's a foot on the end of a backwards knee, but
yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Next thing to do is the legs. Sorry. Next thing to do is the wings. In order to do this, you make a V just like before, and then you fold it up. Put this right behind the front legs. That's important. Now you're going to fold them over each other, then you fold them down, then back up, creating 2 loops, and then you're going to twist them on top. This creates them so they're mounted on top, but also yet connected. It's also really important that you do this right behind the front legs, because then that'll make it so it is right in the right area. Next thing you do is you make the elbow and then the beginning of the arm. Sorry, this is basically another arm. So you make the elbow pull, which is folded forward after entering backwards. Then you have the hand, which folds backwards. This creates the basic shape of bat wings, which is what most Western dragons have.